Hey guys, and welcome to another Descenders video, part of the Descenders collection. Like how I tweeted and actually where I texted in the chat and YouTube, I said that I would be starting a Descender series. So yeah, here it is. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to get a luck spike. So it's a very difficult job, but you can do it. It is a possibility, but it is very hard. So, first, let me show you what stuff I have from Lux. So, I only have these Lux reflectors, the yellow one and the blue one. So, now let's get to how to get it. So, first and foremost, you want to look at that bottom bar. You see that bottom bar with the rep and all that rep that's down there. So you have to have that bar to at least 100,000 rep, because when you get 100,000 rep, you will unlock the career plus session. So you need to go to the desert, because the desert you farm the most rep in there. So now let's get to the actual gameplay and how to do it. So there's two ways to do it. So the first way to do it, it's kind of the hardest way. I mean, it's not hard, but it's okay. You have to do it on last stand. So you don't have to do it on last stand, but if you do it on last stand, it multiplies the rep by 10. So I don't really recommend doing last stand, and I would only recommend doing last stand if you want the luck spike like now. But if you're like a new player to the game, I wouldn't really recommend it. In case if you're confident, yeah, I'd recommend. So another way, so while you're trying to get these good luck spikes, there is one other possibility that could happen, and it's getting the invisible bike on accidentally. So one thing you have to do to get the luck spike, I mean, no, not the luck spike, the invisible bike, you have to farm 50k rep, and then you get 1 out of 50 chances. So these crew members are not that good, but it's okay. So the best one here is going to be the landing impact. So these are just the same, right? Yeah, it's just the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it on the steep straight one. I'll farm some reps here. So first, if you're doing the last stand trick, fail your bonus objective so you don't get an extra life. Do not do what I just did, where I did not fail it. So yeah, just go ahead and fail it right now if you're trying to do it right now, because this is a helpful video. And I also recommend subscribing if you want more Descenders tips and like that. So this will be not an easy task. So now let's talk about the fakies. So for the fakie, it's kind of hard, but if you want to just cheese it through, then I recommend getting the fakie balance crew member, and it helps you a lot with fakie balance, because fakie balance does get you a lot of rep. I think it might be a little, I don't know if it's more than the flips and tricks, but I'd still do it. It's an easier way. So yeah, I'd still do it. So now we're gonna try to farm 50k rep, and let's see if I can get a luck spike. So while I'm talking about these luck spikes, there is some armor. So you have the blue armor, the yellow armor, the red armor, the pink armor, and you have all those other stuff. So while you're watching this, I think you should also go check out No More Robots channel, because they will also teach you some really good tricks. Also, they have luck spikes videos, invisible bike videos, and sometimes they do some giveaways of like some cool stuff. So yeah, what you're gonna want to do is try your best not to die here. So yeah, Also, we got another good one. I also died. So, I've seen that some videos say do not get bunny hop force that will kill you. Well, you actually do want bunny hop forwards because then you'll get launched higher into the air doing more flips and spins. But for now, I'm just gonna go with the landing impact because that's the best one I could find. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one's better. I'm just gonna go with this one. So if you haven't unlocked the bikes yet, like the different types of bikes, for this I recommend using the hardtail. Or if you want to go with something easier like me, I recommend using the enduro bike because then it'll launch you higher to the air, and it is a way lighter bike, so you'll stay in the air for longer. But your flips are slower than the hardtail, and the hardtail you'll also be able to do you also on the hardtail you'll be able to do like tail whips and bar smids, but with the enduro, no. And same with the downhill bike. So the least recommend I think of is the downhill bike because that's basically the enduro bike. But yeah. Okay, so we got some other good ones. We got tweak speed or speed wobbles. So you can excuse the yellow ones because those are not the best. I recommend you only doing the green ones. So for this one, I'm gonna go with speed wobbles because speed wobbles is better for whenever you're doing fakey balance, and you never know whenever I could get the fakey balance crew member like right now. So yeah. Also, I'm an enemy pro, and also, oh yeah. So one of the things just finished. So that means I can get that. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and yeah. Here's some bonus tips. If you if you haven't unlocked Career Session Plus, it'll tell you to do it. And also, I've seen that this is a kind of off topic, but also whenever if you go to free ride and you want to get the boss track in it, you have to complete a full career session. Like what I mean by career session, like you have to complete Highlands Peaks to get the boss track, and yeah. So okay, we got some good ones. We do got the Blues crew member. So I'm gonna go with tweak speed because tweak speed you do tweak faster, and that's one thing that you're gonna be doing, like tweaking like 360 tweaks, so like a tweak 360 or like a tweaked front flip, a tweaked back flip. But yeah, so if you're aiming to do one of the easier ones, you can so here's it. If you do 10,000 rep, you got 20% chance. If you get 50,000 rep, you get a 40% chance. No, I don't think it's a 40% chance. Is it? Yeah, no, I'm getting mixed up. I think if you try shooting for 10,000 rep, then that will give you a lower percentage. I think it's something like 20% chance, so get it? 10% chance, like literally it's like 1 in a million chances to do it if you're trying to do the 10,000. But if you do 50,000, that'll give you like a 30% chance, and if you try doing a 100,000, that will give you a 40% chance. And if you're aiming for 250k, that'll give you a 100% chance. So I say aiming for 250,000, but that will be kind of hard. And yeah. Another way you can get Lux items for free is the Grand Tour, but you can't use any codes to get lux items. So if you see someone on YouTube or the internet saying, hey, you can type in this lux code, it's not gonna work. So it's clickbait. So do not trust me. I mean, trust me, it is clickbait. So the only way to get it by a code, you have to text one of the creators, and hopefully they'll give you a code. That's the only way. They'll give you a code. So yeah, let's see if I can get the fakey crew member. So I've reached 100,000%, 100,000 rep before, but it did not give me a luck spike. So we're gonna try to get 100,000 rep and see if that works out. So yeah, so you have two ways to do the flips and tricks. You can either go off path or stay on the path and do as much flips and tricks as possible. So whenever you're doing the fakie, if it only gives you like 800 rep by run, then just go to a different round, because the more you do it in one single round, it will give you less. So that's why you have to switch to different rounds. So yeah, I got another crew member. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. This is one good one. We have Pump Strike. Pump Strike is not the best, but it's okay. But I'm just gonna go with Pump Strength. But, yeah, let me do these other levels. So, whenever you're doing the fakie balance, I suggest you go on levels with either 2% steepness or 3% steepness. It's kind of dangerous. 4% steepness, very dangerous. But 1% steepness, might be a little too slow. So I recommend just going for 2% steepness levels if you're doing the fakie. The fakie has got me a lot of rep. If I get the crew member, I'll do it, but it's kind of rare. I mean, it's not super rare, but I rarely get it. It's like not even that rare, but I just haven't. I don't really get it that often. So yeah, I'm gonna complete this thing. Also, whenever you're doing the flips and tricks, just try to do the most steepest ones, like the most medium ones, because that will give you the most rep whenever you're doing it. So, yeah, it's like the ultimate tutorial on how to do it. I mean, it's not like the best tutorial in the world, but it is pretty good if you watch it. And let's see if we can aim for like 100,000 likes. And that's possible, and like a few subscribers, maybe. Hold on. So I already got a checkpoint, but I'm going off road, so this is kind of dangerous. It's not mega dangerous, but it's okay. Wow, it's giving me a lot of rep. So yeah, this would be like a little bit around the percentage fake bounce would give you, but come on, I'm so close to unlocking another crew member. Yep, I did it. Let's go. No, the finish line's right over here. Let's go. So, let's see if I got fakey balance. We did not get fakey balance, but we did get some other ones. Spin speed is the best. I wouldn't recommend more checkpoints. Maybe if you want to, you could. But so these are two good ones. You can either do scout nodes or spin speed. I'm just gonna go with spin speed because I am going to be doing a lot of tricks here. I'm trying to avoid the ones that don't have that much steepness, and I'm saving those just for the fakey balance if I ever get it. Because it's been a long time and I still haven't got it, so hopefully I get it. So whenever you're doing the fakey balance, I recommend only getting the first checkpoints, because whenever you complete the fakey balance, you might go off-road or you might end up by the track. So yeah, you're gonna want to have to press the respawn button, but if you do not have any checkpoints and you press the spawn button, it will take all of your rep away. So yeah, just get the first checkpoint. You know, and go into this fence line. Okay, it's gonna be nighttime. So whenever it gets to nighttime, this is kind of harder. Okay, I'm gonna go with danger zone. Danger zone doesn't even matter because I'll lose double health lost on veils, but I'm only on last stand, so it doesn't really matter. But it also says more rep, so that's good too, because I think I get extra rep. So yeah. So if you even want to do something even more dangerous, you can do all this in first person mode, because when you do stuff in first person mode, it will give you more rep. And yeah, you can see I have a lot of rare stuff in my locker. I'll show you kind of the rare stuff I have in my locker in a little bit. And yeah, I'm playing on PS5, and I recommend PC because PC will give you better graphics. And I do have a PC, but I do not play on it. So yeah, I'm so also, if you want to know how to get a the untextured bike, like the pink bike, you have to complete all of the mischief tour stuff, and you will get it. So yeah, for the other tracks, for the other stuff, I do have to complete some other enemy stuff, like complete 5 tracks and canyon. Well, I already do have the shortcut to canyon, peaks, and all those other ones, and I have the boss track in free ride mode. So yeah, I'm gonna still try to get fakey balance. So if you're doing fakey balance on last stand, that is great because that will give you 10 times more rep. Like, not like that, but you get 10 rep every single second. So that means in 10 seconds you will have 100 rep if you're doing it on last stand fakey balance. Or it could even be on the tricks. That's one thing for sure. So yeah, other YouTube channels you see that are like saying, hey, you can use a code and it'll give you a luck spike. That's not real. So there's not any physical kind of code that you can redeem that will give you a luck spike. So yeah. Yeah, so there is a ton of luck spikes, and there is some that do look like a luck spike, but it's not a luck spike, so don't get confused. And my battery is dead. Okay, that's kind of bad. But I already know how to ride since I'm a professional rider. And yeah, I'm pretty good at the game. So yeah, I've been playing this for a long time by now, but I just have never caught anything really on camera. So let's get back to the luck stuff. Yeah, there is some Lux trails. Those are the coolest. Like, you see the trails I have, that is one of the Lux trails I got. I have the yellow one and I have the blue one. But the yellow one I did get from the Grand Tour, which that's good too. So yeah. And I got this blue one from just from riding. We got fakey balance. Okay, this is so good. Okay, I think I saved some up if I'm right. Yes, we did save some up. Let's go. So I'll show you how the fakey works. So first, let me get to the first checkpoint. If I found the first checkpoint. So now you want to 180 into this fakey. So whenever you're doing a fakey, do not even try to move the control joysticks that much. Like, I'm barely even using it unless you need a turn. Then that's whenever I recommend using it. But while you're just riding, I do not really recommend doing it. So yeah. Oh wait, I'm not on last stand. Hold on, I messed up. So let me go back here. Let me die. And now let me try doing a fakie. Yep, that's the rep I want. And it is way faster rep. Like that's totally way faster. Like I recommend like 2 level steepness. This one's 0 steepness, but it does have some curves, and the curves do kind of make it extra steep. But if you see, I only have the green crew members, and yeah, that will help you out a lot. The green crew members, and you can already see I'm getting a ton of rep from this fakie, and it is very good. So yeah, if you're going 20 miles per hour with the fake, you will notice a difference. But if you are going below, you will notice a difference. It's lower if you're going below 20 miles per hour. But if you're going below 9 miles per hour, it will not give you any more rep. So yeah, just keep repeating this process until you get like as much rep or it starts running out. So in this case, I'm gonna shoot for 250k if I can. So yeah, maybe the fakie would, maybe it wouldn't, maybe I die. I don't know, who knows? So let's see if I can shoot for like maybe a 10,000 rep and one trick. So yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of rep. I'm getting a ton of rep on this. So make sure not to hit the world border, because that will send you flying. So, yeah, that would send you flying. So if I can show you a little bit of more fakey stuff, I will do that right now. So, let me do this. So, let me just check my percentage battery. Okay. So, yeah, you can see I'm an enemy pro. It says there by the bottom left. And, yeah, I can see that sponsored track, but that's sponsor task. I'm, um, I'm sponsored by Enemy. I've been sponsored by Enemy for a long time, and I don't think I'll ever change. Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, that was close. Okay, make sure not to hit the ground, because ground will, hitting the ground will kill you. So try not. So whenever you're doing the fakie, you don't have to be on last stand. But if you are confident and you want more rep, then just do that. Oh, I died. Well, yeah, I died. So let's see if I got any lux items. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, maybe I did. I did get, I got a flamingo item. These are kind of rare. So now, yeah, I only got these lux reflectors, and hopefully this tutorial helped you. So, yeah, bye.